And that is why I moved from home to here and became a writer.
Wow, that was an articulate, well-told, thoughtful story.
Thank you.
Problem is, I just asked you if you wanted a cup of coffee.
Oh, no, definitely not. The caffeine doesn't go well with the alcohol in my system.
Okay. Do you have a script for me?
Oh, yes, actually, I've got a horror film right here called KILLBOTS.
KILLBOTS. KILLBOTS. That sounds familiar. Wait, isn't there a cartoon show called KILLBOTS?
No, there isn't. Well, there is one called Transformers.
Transformers, that's right. I think they're actually working on a movie version of it right now, so you're going to have to change the name.
Why? KILLBOTS and Transformers, they don't sound anything alike. They're completely different.
You have robots in your film, right?
Yeah, I mean, KILLBOTS. It's kind of obvious.
So the audience is going to get confused. Change the name.
Yeah, but then what am I going to call the movie about a bunch of people stuck in a shopping mall with a bunch of killer robots after them?
It's in a shopping mall, right?
Yes, I literally just said that.
Ooh, shopping mall.
But no one gets chopped in the film.
Who cares? It rhymes. Tell me about this little script of yours.
Like I said, it takes place inside a mall. The owners of the mall are showing all the shop owners all the new security they put in. They've got these large metal doors that close at night. They've got these brand new robots that patrol once all the shops close, that sort of thing.
Going online, level 2.
But the shop owners are a little concerned, so the owners completely settle them down and say, hey, it's all fine. They have non-lethal means for stopping the criminals. You got nothing to fear.
Protectors do not kill. They merely detain intruders.
Non-lethal means. Okay, interesting. So I assume these robots are going to go crazy and kill everyone.
Of course.
So what are they going to look like? Are like 6-foot-tall mammoth machines with giant metal shoulders, deadly pinchers, and chainsaws for arms?
Of course not. We don't have that kind of a budget. There's 3-foot-tall little robots and treads. We got little arms on the side.
That's about as intimidating as a Smurf with a sewing needle.
Well, if you want, I could add claws to the arms. They can move the claws up and down, you know, that sort of thing. That might make them intimidating.
That might work if we do it right. Why are these robots attacking people?
Well, see, we actually show that the building gets struck by lightning, which we imply gives them sentient life.
Just to be on the safe side, though, let's have the building get hit by lightning twice.
Twice? That'd be ridiculous.
Really? Not enough? 3 times. But listen, no more than 3. You're not talking me to 4. I don't care how many times you ask.
You know, I really believe sometimes you don't listen to a word I say.
You know, it's weird. My wife says the same thing to me all the time, just between you and me, though, when she's usually back there squawking. Bark, 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 garbage, bark, bark, bark. In my mind, I'm just imagining that she's filling me with compliment after beautiful compliment.
That is terrible.
How nice of you to say. I have been working out. However, instead of talking about my massive glutes, we should probably get back on track here. So tell me a little bit about these victims and why are they in the mall after it closes?
Well, most of them actually work at the mall. We've got 3 people who work at a furniture store.
Michael said finds out that you do this, I'm dead.
We've got 1 who works at a clothing store.
Attention, please. Mr. Bragg Savoy to the information kiosk.
And 2 that work at a pizza place.
Can I get 2 Uncle Luigi Belly Busters, a double anchovy pizza, and an order of garlic logs?
A pizza place? Ah, crap. The mall I usually go to doesn't even have a pizza place. Can we make it a sandwich shop instead so it's more familiar?
Well, we could, but I actually have several references to the pizza shop in the script.
On second thought, we'll use the sandwich shop as a pizza place. As long as we don't pull out too far and nobody sees the sign, nobody's going to know the difference. So, you've explained to me that all the people that are inside the mall work there. Do we have anybody outside the mall at all?
Yes, actually we got 2 people. They're mechanics. They actually have their own mechanic place, and they're actually friends with some of the people that are going to be at the party. They're just showing up so that they can have the party at the furniture store. We're going to take 2 of the only 2 single people in the group and try to get them to, get together.
Okay, but why a furniture store of all places?
Well, two reasons actually. One, the owner is out of town, so the three people that work there are actually the ones in charge. And two, and this is more importantly, that's where the beds are.
Oh, so we can have a little sexy time. I hear you, you slick little dog. Once that's all over and the sheets are cleaned up.
Clean sheets are definitely waiting.
Do the robots start like roaming the mall? I mean, I take it you're gonna have them like busted and start killing.
No, not even close. They're actually going around patrolling the mall like normal. In fact, you see the party and just go right on by.
Why would you do that?
Well, it's to establish that the robots don't go inside the place, they patrol just outside. So then later on, when they actually do go inside, we show them that there's no safe place for the people. This is going to add suspense.
So how are you adding suspense by literally having the robots do what they were built to do?
Well, see, what's going to happen is the one guy is going to be told by his girlfriend that he has to go out and grab some cigarettes for her, because, sexy time is over.
I have to have a cigarette, and I have to have one now.
You gotta have your cigarette after sex.
Exactly, of course. So he goes out to get some cigarettes, and we have one of the robots sneak up on him, and he almost has a heart attack.
Whoa. You said these were 3-foot tall things on treads. Now, I don't know how they're gonna sneak up on anything, because in my brain, when they're rolling around, it sounds like a go-kart.
Well, no, they're electronic robots. They're not going to sound like a go-kart. They're going to be silent. That way they can sneak up on people. That's the whole point.
All right, good idea, I guess. I gotta remember to pass that on to the sound department, though.
Right, exactly. So what's going to happen is he's going to sneak up on the guy and he's going to ask for his ID card.
May I see your identification badge, please?
What's so important about a stupid ID card?
Well, the ID card is what keeps people safe and secure. The robots scan the ID card, realize that they're an employee, and then they just keep on patrolling.
Hey, look, I'm like you, I work here. See? Huh?
Nothing happens.
And is that what happens?
Oh, hell no. He scans the card and then he kills him.
Then what was the point of the card?
To show that the ID cards are not going to save anybody.
Why wouldn't the audience already know that just by having them kill somebody?
I don't know. I really don't talk to people. I'm not sure what the audience would or would not know.
You mean you don't talk to people outside of work?
Don't really talk to people inside of work.
But this is work. You're talking to me now.
No offense, I don't really think of you as a person. You're really like a money machine I have to convince to give me a paycheck.
I'm starting to understand why your characters only concern and confuse me.
Well,
Shh. Anything that you say is going to make my headache give birth to a migraine. Tell me what happens next.
well, basically, the girl is getting upset because the boyfriend has showed up with cigarettes, which now that's understandable. So she goes out looking for him. Of course, she finds his dead body, and that's when the KILLBOT shows up and starts shooting his lasers all over the place after her.
Wait a minute. Shooting his lasers?
Yeah.
You specifically told me back on page 2 that they assured the people that it was okay because they only have non-lethal means.
Actually, page 3, but I mean, yeah, they do only have non-lethal means.
Then where the did the laser come from?
Oh, they actually have lasers to go and blow up any obstructions that are in their path. They are on treads, after all, That's
It
important.
never occurred to any of the eggheads, with all the years of engineering between them. Not one of them thought, gee, if something goes wrong, this laser could be dangerous to soft and fleshy humans.
Well, no, of course not. They got the safe and secure ID cards to make sure that no employee could possibly get hurt.
What about criminals?
They're criminals.
Fine, whatever. So I take it the robot lasers the girl, and she's dead.
Oh, yeah, exactly. The robot shoots lasers at the girl and her head explodes.
Her head explodes? What were they, snorting explosives at this furniture party? What the heck? Why would her head explode?
Well, you see, there's a certain part of your head that if it gets hit by a laser blast, it explodes.
What? No, what? No, listen, I am not a doctor. I don't play a doctor on TV. In fact, I try to stay away from doctors mostly because they cost too much money, but I know that statement is 100% grade A Texas bullshit.
Really?
Yes, really.
Oh, well, in that case, in the world of this movie, it turns out there's actually a place inside their head that if it gets hit by a laser blast, then the head explodes.
You really want this head explosion, don't you? Fine, you can keep your exploding heads. Horror crowd goes for that stuff anyway, so you're fine. What happens next?
Oh, well, so basically at this point, another robot shows up. The two of them get together and they start going after all the rest that are left in the furniture store, shooting lasers everywhere. And they go in the back and bar the door to stop the robots from coming in.
Oh, is there like a back door, an emergency exit they can get out of?
There is, but there's a third robot. So they're afraid that the third robot might be coming the back way to go after them. So what they do is they decide they're going to go through the ducts instead. But they only get the women in the ducts before the two robots by the door blow it up.
Come on, keep going, keep going!
Do these guys piss gasoline and light it on fire? How the hell did they blow it up with non-lethal weapons?
Oh, they actually use plastic explosives on the hinges.
And where did the plastic explosives come from?
Don't really say. Look, I needed to find a way to go and have some time because I need them to take some time on the door so they get the women in the ducts. You know, it takes a while to get into air ducts. So I have to have them have something that's going to take some time. So I have them putting plastic explosives on the doors and then blow it up.
But in the script, I mean, it doesn't really say how they do it. So are we going to have them like do the plastic explosives and then with this laser they figured out that they can use that we just literally saw it hit sparks on a wall. They're going to use that to blow up.
No, actually they put the plastic explosive on there and then they use their taser on
So I take it they kill the guys and only the women escape.
No, actually the guys go out the back door.
You just said that there was another. They were afraid there was another robot out there.
Yes, but that fear kind of goes out the window when you get the other two coming and blowing up the door and shooting at them. So they went out the back door anyway.
Tell me the women at least get out alive.
Well, they would have accepted they turn right around and go back inside the mall.
What asinine reason would you possibly have to rationalize that?
Well, you see, the one girl kind of loses her grip on sanity and decides that she has to go back to save her boyfriend.
I can't stand this anymore.
That's 1 of 4. What happened to the other 3?
Well, they decide to go back because they realize that if they just let her go back by herself, she's liable to get herself killed. She's like losing her sanity here.
Does she get killed?
Yeah, she's actually the next victim.
Thank you, and have a nice day.
Oh God, okay. It was pretty freaking dumb for them to go back in.
Well, hindsight is 20/20.
Yeah, so is stupidity. They should have seen that coming. The audience was... Okay, just tell me you have the guys doing something smart.
Oh yes, actually, they go into a sporting goods store and get a bunch of weapons to shoot at the robots.
How are we gonna get in?
Don't worry, I got the keys.
Well, that makes sense. Just make certain that they only find weapons that you would find in a sporting goods store in a shopping mall.
Agreed, exactly. Now, once they got the weapons, they go after the robots and they start firing at it, only to find out it's actually impervious to small arms fire.
Safety!
Oh, it's too bad they didn't warn them at the beginning, like when they were doing their little presentation.
Actually, they did. In the presentation, they show that the robber's shooting at the robot and it's not doing anything.
then why would these genius men of manly manhood get weapons?
Well, I just figured they probably weren't paying attention to the presentation anyway. I know whenever I have a meeting with my boss, I don't really listen to anything he says.
Somehow, that doesn't shock me. So if the weapons don't hurt the robots, how are they going to take these suckers out?
Oh, they actually take a propane tank and they throw one at the robot and they fire at it and it explodes.
And that works?
No. But they think it does, and that's more important.
Is there anything that does work?
Well, they actually trap one in an elevator that they then use propane tanks to blow up the line that's keeping the elevator, which causes it to go down, crushing the robot. That does work.
Well, good. At least they got rid of the stupid guns. I mean, clearly they weren't very useful.
Actually, they don't. They keep the guns, they keep firing at the robots every chance they get.
Why? Once you piss on an electric fence, you don't go back and do it a second time. You know it hurts. Why would they keep doing this if they obviously know it's not causing any damage?
Well, I kind of have to have something in there because if I don't, I've got 40 minutes of footage of them running away from slow-moving robots.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So how do they kill the second robot?
Well, the second one, they actually set up a bunch of mannequins with mirrors so that when he shoots his lasers at them, the lasers go and are reflected by the mirrors and go and hit him instead.
Ooh, visually exciting, lots of action, noise. I like that. That works.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so the robot basically gets disabled from the laser, and once it's disabled, then they take a little cart, they run into it, and it explodes.
Again with the explosions? So how does the last robot die?
Oh, the last robot, we basically at this point we're down to like one survivor. Everyone else has passed away. So she actually goes and breaks into a paint store. She puts a whole bunch of paint on the floor to disable the treads. She then puts a bunch of paint thinner, flammable paint thinner, on all over the place for her to attack with. And then takes a flare, throws it at the robot, and it explodes.
Have a nice day!
Somehow, I knew it was going to be an explosion. Wait, where'd she get the flare from?
Oh yeah, way earlier when the girls came back into the mall, when they were in a hardware store. She grabbed the flare at that time.
Okay, then didn't you have a scene earlier where they were like, why didn't she give a flare to the other girls?
Because I was going to kill them off. Plus, it's kind of silly to go and have 3 women throwing a flare at a single robot.
Wow, you really missed the point there.
Does that mean you're not making the movie?
No, we're still going to make this movie. It sounds like a lot of fun.
Aren't you going to add anything?
Like what?
Well, usually you got like a prediction about the movie, or you're going to make some comment about what's going to happen or not going to happen, that sort of thing.
Look, just because I usually do that does not mean I'm always going to do that. What do you think this is? Some kind of web series?
What's a web series?
Begging for people to subscribe.
Take one.
Take one.
So Muppets, they're like mobile puppets, but puppets are mobile anyway. So thanks for watching the video. You should like, you should subscribe. You're really off key right now.
I wasn't expecting that at all.
That's why I said it.
That's like a lady in a circus. She's walking with a bunch of balloons, and she faints because something scares her. And one guy says, "Rubber feet." Another guy says, "Rubber hands." And some doctor walks away and looks at the balloon. Rubber balloons.
That's terrible. That's
it is kind of bad. So we probably shouldn't have that in this, but I might leave it. What do you think?
I hope you don't.
Hey, controversy.
What's wrong with you?
I don't
Anyway,
know.
so you should like, you should subscribe, you should hit the bell thing. We've got other videos, and he's going to put them over my head because he always
At
does
the end,
that.
it'll be here.
But yeah, hope you liked the video. We enjoyed making it. If we ever do it behind the scenes, you'll see how much we enjoy making these videos.
We do behind the scenes in the other channel, the kisses of, or the two guys who watch movies. They do.
You should put that right here. So keep on watching.
You know what else? Hold on. You know what else they should do? Go out and watch this movie. KILLBOTS is one of the funniest, most horribly terrific movies. Top 10 all times. Watch it.
You will never find it if you look for KILLBOTS. It is Chopping Mall.
That's the name of the film. Chopping Mall.
Chopping Mall. And he's right. It's a very hilarious film because it's not supposed to be. Be sure to have some friends watching you because it is great to make fun of.
Don't have your friends watching you. That's creepy. That's what he does. That's why I've got the restraining order. Have them watch the film with you. Don't forget, like, subscribe, do all that crap.
Yeah, so like, subscribe, hope you like the video, and catch you next time.
Bye.